Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Pete. We are here in Western New York. It is January 31st, the last day of January 2024. It's in the books almost. And it is a Wednesday here and looking like good morning. A little bit chilly out there, but I want to start this video with the exercise, do a little bit different than what I have been doing. And this exercise is really, really, really great. So I want to show you, that little door thing that I talked to you about. It's got this end here. You put that right in the door. You close it up, and unless the door is like really, really tight seal, you'll be able to fit that in there, no problem. The doors usually have a little bit of flex, and you put it in. For this exercise, you're gonna match it in. You're gonna loop this around, so you've got the double band just like that. You've got, your ring at the end there. You got your carabiner and then your handle. And we're gonna do this exercise. Put it in at shoulder height. Now I'm gonna rattle off a bunch of different exercises here for you. But when you're doing these, you want to mirror, you want to match what you would be doing if you were on the bench, okay? So you want to bring your elbow back as far as you possibly can, and you want to try to keep that elbow out as straight as you can when you're doing these, all right? That's your proper movement. And you can bring it in close if you want, or you can leave it out. It doesn't really matter. So, in other words, you can have it in like that, or you can have it out like that. A lot of guys and women like to have that little 90 degree there. Either way, you're going to get a good effect on this, but you want that elbow up and you want to push just like that. You're pushing straight out and come all the way back in. All the way out. Get that all the way out with that movement. Now, you can turn your hand at a 90 degree. And it's a little bit tougher to keep your elbow high there, but you want to do what you can do to try to keep that same form. And then all you're going to do is just push right through like that. You're going to try to keep your body as stationary as possible and just push with your arm and your back and your tricep with those, okay? Now, what I like to incorporate into these movements are the micro movements. Now, you've heard me say, for me, I usually do about 25 reps. For my full movement, that's what one set of 25, that's what I really, really enjoy. And I'll go to failure. So let's say I'll be at 17, but I try not to get lower than like 17 or 16 reps. I want to make sure that I'm getting my 25 reps, but then I'm increasing in weight or increasing in reps each week or increasing in weight if I need to. This is really effective. So you can bring this out and you can do what I call like a little micro movement. And you just move yourself out a little bit more to get the tension on there that you need. And at that position, that's a really tough position. And it works really, really well to kind of fire everything within that muscle. It's really cool. And then you can back up a little bit and you can do a micro, at that, what I call the mid-level. And then you can do a micro at your full extended level. And then at each one of those, you can do a hold. So I'll do a hold like for a minute in each one of those positions as well. Now, you don't have to do all of those. You just do one of those things. And with your hand positioned like this, you could do the same exact thing. It is, as you can see, it is a full range workout. And when you do those exercises, those micros, those pulses, or the holds, man, I tell you what, it really activates everything in your muscle. And then right afterwards, you are going to want to eat. And that's where we're going to get into in the next part of this video, maximizing your workouts with eating. You want to take, after your workout, no matter how intense it is, you want to balance it with carbs and protein. Whatever your weight is, I strongly recommend getting to about between 25 and 30% the grams of protein into your body. So if you weigh 120 pounds, then that means 30, you're going to get 30 grams of protein, about 30 grams of protein into your body. That is really going to help your muscle tissues and fibers and everything in there repair itself with all the proteins that it needs to be able to improve the workouts that you're having, to be able to get the results that you need, to be able to repair the muscles the way that they need to be repaired, so that when you do come back to these exercises, and usually if I'm doing this routine here, I'm trying to maybe do like one heavier type of chest workout during the week throughout that 7 days, and then a light one. So a light one could consist of, more of where you're doing a little bit of fly, some overhead stuff that's isolating different parts of the chest. And then your heavies would be these. This would be, this type of exercise, your bench press, or, you got the hand turned like this. And when you're eating after those workouts, you're going to really start to see that improvement. You got to focus in. Your body it's the most anabolic right after your workouts. So, within that 5 or 10 minute period, you really want to have your meal prepared. Start getting that into, like I said, 8 grams of protein. If you're drinking 8 ounces of milk and 6 grams of protein per egg that you've got, it's about 8 grams of protein per, ounce of chicken. And that's about the same for every meat, And even you've got your veggies. Your veggies will have, your broccoli is going to have a little bit of protein in there too. So you're going to get to that 25 or 30% really, really easy. If you're heavier and you're 240 and you want to eat 60 grams of protein, a little bit more than that, you're gonna find that you're able to eat that really, really easy. 4 ounces of chicken is about 32 ounces and that's nothing. A nice little 4-ounce piece of chicken to do that. But right after your workouts, that's the time to maximize the eating that you're doing. Daily wall sit for today is try to avoid eating sugar. Get that out of your diet. It will improve everything. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel better. The headaches are going to go away. The jitters are going to go away. The spikes, the sleepiness throughout the course of the day. Whatever you're eating that has sugar, try to eliminate it all. Go cold turkey. So many people have done it, and it is highly effective. If you're looking to drop a little bit of weight, you're going to see that weight come right off when you're getting. And I'm not talking about good sugars, right? Like your complex carbs that are going to be converted into sugar, or your fruits. That you don't want to eat a ton of fruit, but eating your fruits, those sugars are really, really good. But the bad sugars, like you're going to go buy a box of Nerds or a bag of Twix or whatever because it looks all colorful and you're just drawn to it. You have to get it. Try to avoid that, all right? Your body type, certain exercises are way easier than others. And I'll probably do a video on this. Just going to touch the phone here quick. Hopefully it doesn't fall. And then we get back to the screen. Sorry about this. Oh, and it's going to fall. So, anyways, we'll put this back up here. But focusing in on the exercises that are easier for you, that's the way to go. Don't push yourself to do exercises that you're not comfortable with. When you're doing this and you're doing the 1 exercise or 2 exercises or 3 exercises, it doesn't matter. Focus in on what you enjoy. Like if it's curls, if it's back, if it's shoulders, if it's chest, sit-ups, legs, whatever it is. People go, that ain't never legs. I love legs. I do. I love legs. So, but focus in on what you enjoy because they're going to make your workouts that much more fun. And then you'll just keep adding to them. Shamers at church. Unfortunately, so many people who are religious, they engage in things that aren't, they're not very nice. And we see this happen to so many different people. They feel like they have the right to judge you. They feel like they have the right to criticize and tell you what they think you should be doing. It's very important to stay in a place of being confident and certain and assured of yourself. And working out helps you get to that place so that you can be kind to them and say, hey, you know, I do appreciate your opinion, really do. Or you could change the subject into something that's a little bit more constructive and healthy, and you can help guide them and teach them on how to be improved and better by doing that. One of the inspirations, he's a guy that I just ran across. His name, he's a public servant, an elected public servant. I can't remember in which state it is, but he's former military. He's a great sense of humor. He does Instagram and Facebook, shorts and things like that, but also videos that he exposes everything. He's got a little cup and he drinks it, and he is just hilarious. I enjoy watching his videos. Very down to earth, and I think he spans and goes across, the political spectrum. But his name is, if I mispronounce it, I'm sorry, Nick Freitas, and he is just awesome. So, an inspiration to me because of how he chooses to live his life with his family and being so active in his community, doing everything that he can for as many people as he can. Saw the exercises. Greek yogurt, guys. Greek yogurt is a great protein. I know a lot of people try to avoid dairy, but 16 grams of protein per one serving. There's 5 servings in those little containers of the Greek yogurt. So sometimes it's a really easy way. You add some berry, fruit into it, or you add some granola into it, a little bit of Raisin Bran, whatever. Really good, and it gets you up there in your protein. The Bible verse today, I'm going to pull it over so I can read it. The Bible verse today, I love Psalms. There's so many great verses and passages in Psalms. It's 35:1. Contend, O Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and rise for my help. So beautiful passage. Found that this morning, and I think that speaks to a lot of people when they are in a place of need and they're just looking for some additional help to push through whatever it is that they're being faced with and the challenges that they're having. I hope you enjoyed this video today. God bless. Much love. Huge hugs. Take care. I'll see you soon. Stay healthy and stay strong.